Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. I'm all warm and woolly today because I got up this morning. I'm like, it is freezing. And then I checked the temperature and it's 11 degrees. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I'm presenting all day today, which is why usually the live happens at 10 a.m., but we're on early this morning at 8 a.m. because today I'm presenting all day for Dale Beaumont's Business Blueprint group, which is the most fabulous group. So I'm very excited to be doing that. But also going, gosh, it's one of those days where you've just got to set up. This is the difference. And normally it's in person. So normally we're all sitting around round tables and all the energy's there and it's all happening. But today I'll have to bring that, but being on the screen all day. So it's okay. How much water do we need? What's the coffee? What are the snacks? Do we need a blankie for the lap? The answer to that is yes. How do we do that? All right. So, what I wanted to talk to you about today is something very, very simple, but often gets overlooked for more exciting things. And that is the power of consistency. So when a lot of people say, how do you get ahead? How do you go from where you currently are to where you want to be? The answer often lies in consistency. So always consistency over perfection. People often, I find, go for this one kind of singular focus in trying to achieve this one thing and going all in on that and then getting it perfect, and having these massive like fits and bursts of energy and going, okay, let's do that. And then let's rest for a bit or let's stop for a bit. But rather than going in those fits and bursts, what you do consistently is the thing that's going to make the biggest difference ongoing. And so it's working out. I mean, I am very big on lifestyle, very big on lifestyle. If you follow me along here, you know how much emphasis I've put on lifestyle and not working yourself to the bone, not working all day every day, but it's not so much the time that you put in, it's what you do consistently with that time. And so I am hyper planned, as you know, and I make sure that every day I am working on something for usually it's 2 hours. So I go 90-minute blocks. So I'll go a 90-minute block and then probably something else as well, most often. But it's always that minimum 90-minute block that I'm doing something consistently every single day that's going to drive the business forward for the future. And so for a lot of people, when they're looking at their business operations, they're coming in and they're super reactive. They're looking at their inbox, they're looking at customer needs, everything that they've got to do at the moment, and not really going, all right, what are we going to do to grow the business for our future selves? And so that's where every day I've got this master list of all of the things that I want to do that's actually going to put the business into the future, that's actually going to drive it to where I want it to be, that's actually going to work on increasing the bottom line, that's going to achieve all of that vision. And so by doing that, it means that I'm spending 90 minutes a day on working on the things that are going to make the biggest difference. Because otherwise, you can be working on your business nonstop. You can just be working, working, working all day, every day, but then get to the end of the week or get to the end of a couple of weeks and go, did I actually do anything that's going to improve this situation? Did I actually do anything that next month is going to improve our profitability or is going to let me achieve more by working less or is going to let me hire somebody else or anything like that? Good morning, Carla. Bright and early. I love it. And so, yeah, you really want to focus on what are those things that you need to do in order to grow the business. And then how can you put them into your program so that you're doing that super duper consistently? And we got Donna too, two Gladstone ladies saying good morning. Way to represent, girls. North Queensland. Whoop, whoop. And so doing that consistently and having that habit of consistency every day will set your business apart completely. Because if you think about, even if you can only do 30 minutes, so even if you only do 30 minutes a day of really super focused work on concentrating on the things that are going to make the biggest difference to your future business, if you do that every single day and every single day you're giving yourself the time to dip into that and go, all right, how can I improve the business for the future? And how can I really focus on doing those things that are going to move that needle? That is way more than what a lot of people do when they've got on their list kind of work on the business, work on the business. And it might get to the end of the month where people are going, oh my gosh, I've really got to do that thing that I know I needed to do that I haven't had a chance to do yet, because everyone's reactive. You know, we've always got customers coming in. Always got urgent emails coming in. We've always got this sort of stuff happening. But if you are disciplined with the consistency to block that time off and really focus on that, that is what's going to make the biggest difference. So I want you to really use that time wisely, and it's with everything like what we do consistently. It's something that I have very much learnt this year through food as well. So you know, anyone that's kind of followed along, is a lot of what I'm doing this year is focusing on health. And I used to, kind of do this once a week, and I'd get this burst of energy, and I'd go, all right, I'm going to go for a run, and I'll run like 6 kilometers and smash myself, and then be broken for 3 days and be going, oh my gosh, why did I do that? And so now I've changed to do the consistency. And so I do it pretty much every day, but I only run 2 kilometers at the moment, because that's really all that I can do really comfortably and not be exhausted for the rest of the day, and also do it again the next day without having sore legs. And so doing that consistently, at the end of the week, I have ran double the distance than if I have done just that once a week, where then it takes me a while to recover. So that's kind of the illustration of also what it means when you're doing it in business, is going, what you do consistently day to day, what you apply that discipline to, and what you can dip in and out of like that. That's going to make the biggest difference at the end of the accumulative week, at the end of the accumulative month, at the end of the accumulative year. That is going to be what makes the biggest difference. So I want you to think about what you could be working on that is going to grow the business, and then how are you going to incorporate that into a consistent habit that you can do every day, that's going to be simple. I mean, I know for me, the easiest time to put my productive block is at the beginning of the day. So usually, not on a Monday Tuesday is when I do my calls all in the mornings. So that's in the afternoon. But then on Wednesday, Thursday, I have the morning block, is all, I won't look at emails yet. I won't look at social media. I won't look at anything until I've gone in and actually done the things that I need to do on my own business. Because if I don't do those things, like, it could be a period where you're going, oh my gosh, I'm working and I'm running and I'm chasing my tail and I'm doing all this stuff, and I'm never getting time to actually do the things that I need to do, that I know future me needs. But it's prioritizing that and doing that consistently. If you can do that, you'll see a massive difference in your business. So nice, simple one this morning to keep that going. Okay, so for the people that are on here, any business questions that we have for this week? What are you going through? What's happening? How is your weekend? What are the goals for the week? Let me know if you've got any questions that you want me to answer for the business. Does that work? Does anyone already have something that they're working through, like a consistent habit of every day of working on things that are top line in the business? In there? And then I found my voice is lower today. I've got a bit of a sore throat, and so I'm gonna have to talk quietly all day, because I'm doing 8 hours today of presenting after this. So I've got the microphone turned up a little bit so that I can just talk in a nice low voice, my meditation voice that won't hurt my throat. So no business questions coming through. No. Alrighty. If no one has any questions, I will leave it at that. I'll be back to normal time next week, so everyone's not in the peak of getting ready for the morning in Mondayitis and getting breakfast and kids and all of those sorts of things happening. Have the most fabulous week. And oh yeah, Carla's jumped in and gone, working on my program for a bit every morning after I go for my walk. Good work. And that is what will make the difference, because often, Carla's creating a new online program. She's going to wait and go, I'll wait until I have this big chunk of time to be able to work on that. Often that elusive big chunk of time never actually comes around, or it doesn't come around fast enough, and you'll actually get further if you can just have a consistent habit to work on that. So good stuff. All right, everyone. Have a great week. Thanks. Bye.